Hey, what do you think about my videos, and can you help by subbing?
Yo, what up, bub? Sorry, I didn't have my ears on yet, man. I sure can, swag. Just do me a favor. If you've got me on PlayStation or actually wherever you've got me, um, send me a link to your page, and I'll drop by, sub, take a look at your videos, and give you some notes if I've got anything I think you can use. I'm always happy to help, man, and I'm always if you've got any suggestions for me, or if you spot something I haven't seen, or something you think would look as a good shot, or a shot you'd like to see, or something like that, by all means, leave me a comment. I've been sitting here doing this morning. I've actually been trying to think of scenes that I want to create. Most of the time, I just do them off a reaction. I do them off the action replay stuff. I just kind of let the thing happen, and then I capture the moment. But there are a couple of small things that I need to and am going to start pre-recording because I was going around with a buddy of mine yesterday, and he really likes taking snap-o-matic pictures and shit, and I like hanging out with all kinds of different varieties of players, and so I just kind of took it easy yesterday. I don't even think I killed nobody. I don't know, maybe one or two people, but I just rode around with him, showing him cool scenes and shit, and showing him some tricks with the snap-o-matic and how to do stuff like this with his camera, and you know how he could take his own snap-o-matic pictures from within here, and we were just kind of spitballing ideas back and forth. And while we were doing that, I was trying to think up created scenes and things I could do, like stunt stuff. Like for example, let's say me and the other person are in the same CEO or MC, and I turn off the friendly fire and then let them shoot at me with a rocket. They can hit right in front of me, and I can just jump through it, make it look like I jumped through an explosion. Or or I can pour gasoline at the edge of a building, a pretty tall building, and then shoot it to catch it on fire, jump off the building, and I'm pretty sure that I can jump off the building while I'm still in flames. Yeah, there's a couple of different scenes I'm going to try to do later. But yeah, I'm always more than happy to help, man. And please, by all means, if you think you spot something that I haven't seen, or maybe you think it'd be a good idea or whatever, just hit me up. Let me know, man. I'll do what I can to work it into what I already do have. This project here is actually taking a really long time, a lot longer than I've meant for it to, because it's collected between Rockstar edited scenes and PlayStation edited scenes. I used the PlayStation to get the stuff that Rockstar wouldn't get me, like door transitions. You know how when you pass through doors, it won't record that, or when you take a drink at the bar, it won't record that, stuff like that. So I'm gonna try to grab a couple of those scenes and 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 splice them in together at the Share Factory. And I've tinkered with that a little bit before. I've noticed if you don't do anything to the color filters and stuff, if you don't do anything to the effects and stuff, when you're in the Rockstar editor, you leave them all the natural color. When you go over to the PlayStation thing for the Share Factory and stuff, all the colors do sync pretty well. So you never wind up with like a bad shot or weird angles or weird colors. And as long as you get the cut right, you can make it look like a single transaction. You can make it look like a single, not transaction, interaction. I'm sorry. I'm a little tired this morning. I'm still trying to wake up. That's why I just hopped into the editor because I didn't feel like killing anybody this morning, and I was actually off. I was playing in ninja mode there for a little bit, and I forgot. I forgot that I had I had a medical procedure yesterday, and I didn't know how I was going to be feeling, so I was on yesterday, but I was afraid I was going to be grumpy, so for like the first time ever, I put myself in offline mode, or AKA ninja mode, and I had myself in that so that I could do whatever I wanted to and not get bothered and not have to worry about somebody accidentally upsetting me and me getting all pissed off. And I just didn't want to do that. So yesterday, for the most part, I was in ninja mode. but I'm feeling a bit better today. So I hopped on this morning and flipped on the editor, and don't really know how many of these scenes I've got left to go through. Honestly, some of these scenes are good, some of these scenes are bad. Some of these I need for transaction or transitions and stuff. Like this one, this is a transition scene. I'm trying to prefabricate the changing of costumes. So I did one earlier today that goes to my Mad Max outfit, and I'm pretty sure that this goes to my Frogman outfit. And I'm going to, oh poop, you know what? There's no sense in putting this on the Frogman outfit because it's not going to stick. That sucks. Because I'm going to change it here in a little bit. And also, I don't know if it was just me, but yesterday I noticed I've got outfits missing. I've got costume designs that I put together that are now 100% missing. I had the blue paramedic outfit. It's completely gone now. I don't know where it went. I don't know what happened to it. But I was a little disappointed the fact that it was gone, because I used to love that thing. I used to jump in that outfit and rap, medic, medic. Fuck people. Like, I'm here to help. Put a band-aid on your butthole. Crying. But yeah, man. I'd be more than happy to check out your scene, man. I love checking out other people's channels too, man, because a lot of people have a lot of different art styles and perspectives and ideas. And then I love seeing all the new creative variations that people can come up with, man. It's pretty epic. Like that's why I like doing the car shows too, man. It's not because of the the people and the money and stuff like that. It's I like seeing what other people can do creatively, because I mean technically they give us all the same stuff. They give us all the same cars, colors, and options. But even still, with all that said, everybody comes up with some of the most unique things I've ever seen, man. Like shit I would have never thought of. And man, you cats that show up to the fucking car shows and shit, y'all make the show. Y'all don't even like me and the car crew committee, or the car show committee. I'm sorry. Me and the car show committee, we may come up with the ideas. We may set the stage, man. But you guys make the show, man. When you guys show up, it's fucking brilliant. I love seeing y'all's um, different perspective, points of view, styles. I think it's all awesome. I think it's all great. I love every bit of originality that comes out of this damn game, man. I love how this game is still 4 years running, and I ain't run out of shit to do yet. In fact, I got a couple of things I need to go do before these new businesses come out. But, and pending how I feel today, I may go do those things today. I may just go start working on all my businesses. I may just go get curious and see how long it takes me to fill up all of my businesses. I'll go fill them all up today, and then I'll go grab a bunch of people and give them come sell some shit when they make some money. Yeah, but I sure will, man. If you send me a message here over PlayStation or send it to me through Facebook or something, if you just click on, if you're watching me through YouTube right now, just go ahead and click to subscribe, and then from your phone or laptop or tablet, whatever you normally use, click on that and go in to where you subbed to me, and you can send me a direct message with whatever video you want me to watch, or uh, whatever you'd like me to see. Just let me know what video, and like in and around what, if you've got like a specific time or a specific moment you're trying to show me, like tell me the name of the video and then tell me the timestamp on it so I can go look straight at that. And I'll be more than happy to help you out, man. I'm actually, if you want to hit me up, I'm thinking of putting together a league of streamers, just to help. each other out, just people to help other people out. When we sub to each other and like each other and help spread each other's content, because I'm sure each of us, par usual, we all have our own networks. We all have our own circles, people we hang out with, and places that we send all of our likes and our shares and things like that, man. So I was thinking about putting together a network for each of us to help one another spread our content and help get things like rolling in a collective kind of way. So, like I said, just drop me a message, man. I would be more than happy to help you out. Um, I think we all need each other in that kind of sense. We need constructive criticism, not just jealous assholes to tell us it looks one-sided, man. I've always noticed like shitty YouTubers or shitty streamers or shitty whatever. When you ask them what they thought of your video, they'll be like, "Oh, it seemed like he was just showing off a bunch and blah 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 blah." And, well, the camera only follows me, so it's not like I've got much of a choice on that. And you could tell by the way they tried to criticize, because it wasn't constructive criticism. It was just criticism, and you could tell from the way they said they were jealous because they never caught a moment like that, or their videos are not so entertaining or informative or whatever. So they just wanted to make crap videos where they bitch and complain, and then they tell everybody else that their videos are garbage because they can't come up with some good ones. That's just some self-centered shit, man. If you got people like that, they ain't your real friends. Nothing personal. I ain't trying to tell you who your people are, but if somebody's jealous of you, then he's not really because a friend, a real friend, if you do something cool and he knows it's fucking cool, he'd be like, dude, that's fucking sick. Mad fucking props. That's a real friend. He can admit when you've done something fucking awesome and give you the fucking credit for it. Speaking of which, I'll be making a tutorial video using a clip I already have, but I'm going to make it here in a day or so. I might make it today, and I'm going to show people how to pre-make, what are they called? The color effects, the filters, stuff like that. I'm going to pre-make some of those, and I'm going to show people how to take any scene, just copy it over and slap it down over there, and then at any given point in time, you can change to whatever color filter you want and make the scene anything you want it to be. And I've been figuring out a lot of tricks recently, and I'm not one of these glitch hoarders. You know what I mean? If I find something cool, I share it. I don't keep it to myself. I share it with everybody that, because that shit will come back to you. You help people out, they'll help you back. That's like how I figure out 98% of the stuff I do, because I'm cool people and they're cool back. And I ran into that episode I made a few weeks ago in the Share Factory about that guy who kind of attempted to troll me. I ran into him last night, and I don't know if he didn't remember me or maybe he just let it go. Maybe Kev said something to him, but either way, he didn't say a word to me yesterday, dude. He was all kinds of polite yesterday, dude. He was cool yesterday. Now, granted, we ain't friends or nothing, but it's decent to know that I'm not the only person out there who doesn't hold animosities in games and in GTA, and because I just don't do drama. I'll get upset every now and again and I'll talk some shit. That's a basic standard fucking gaming thing though, dude. It is really hard to keep your temper when you've got no reason to. So I get how people can lose it, but I do like the fact that dude didn't hold no grudge. I didn't hold no grudge. You know what I mean? I wasn't upset or turbed in any kind of way. And we had a normal conversation. Partially, I guess. We didn't talk a whole lot, but, we exchanged words, and none of them was hateful or shitty or nothing. We shared a laugh or two with something common. So that's pretty nice to know, man. That it's not all bad, despite how the servers will let you think people are. Because open servers, like in there in the lobby with people when they can hear you, oh my god, everybody is such assholes. All you hear is people yelling, screaming, and fucking trolling each other. So it's a relief usually to find people who are not running around acting like gaping dickholes. So, mad props to, what was his name? Crazy Cracker or something like that. Yeah, props to Crazy Cracker. Yeah. I'll be back at this editor in just a second. Rolling a few cigarettes before I get going this morning, and then I'm gonna finish this video, and then I'm gonna move on to the next few and see what's going on. I got to finish this clip. I've got to make two. I figured out another way to get a cool trick out of it. Like, if you use both the Rockstar editor and the share play button, you can mix scenes. Like, say for example, if I wanted an extra scene to get added in here, what I would do is I would create the entire scene and get it all finished. But like, let's say the marker that I'm on now, I would stop on this marker. I would open up edit camera. I would make sure that the look at target is turned on. And then what you do is, once you go in to edit the camera, you click R3 to remove the grid. Once the grid is removed, use the analog stick, and not slow but not fast, you rotate the camera around at whatever speed you think is adequate. And as you rotate it around, once you make a full circle, capture that share play from your share button on your PlayStation, and then later take it over to the share factory. And when you do, take the clip here that you've made in the Rockstar editor, bring it to that exact point where you did that spin, where you added that rotation in. And when you do, once you mix it all into the share factory properly, it will look as if everything was moving fine up until that one point, and then it just froze for a second, and then it did a 360-degree pan around, and it came right back to where it was, and the action picked up and kept going from there. I've only pulled it off like once or twice, because depending on where and what you're at, the obstacles around you can become difficult. So I've only pulled it off like once or twice successfully, but it was totally worth it. It was an epic fucking shot, and it made the moment. So, actually, TBH, I think I saved another clip from a friend of mine yesterday. Not 100%. I might have it. I'm not sure. I'll check here in just a second, just to double check. Okay. I'm getting all kinds of posts from the Metal Gear fan club this morning for some reason. I ain't heard nothing out of them dudes in months. Now all of a sudden they're flooding like wildfire this morning, talking about the best and worst GT or MGS games. Yeah, but this scene right here is the Frogman outfit. On the last one I did, I rotated counterclockwise. So on this one, I'm going clockwise. I think, yeah, I'm going clockwise on this one. Yeah, I'm going clockwise on this one. So, like, this one ain't too hard to do, because since it's in a booth, I can basically just line up the booth while still pointing at myself and just keep it square with the booth. See, another little gap and make sure the timing's about the same as the others. Click there, camera, rotate, boom. See, I'm just watching the insides of the box. There's still lines between the front of the booth and the back of the booth. I'm just trying to gauge those, make them even. Once I get them set in, I can add the transition. Let's see, about right. Whoa, wait a minute. Did that thing just pop in dry? No, it didn't. It was wet. Yeah. Oh, nope, it did pop in dry. Right. And my hair went flat. Oh, look, my hair went flat. That's weird. Flat hair. Boom. Suit's dry. Boom. Suit's wet. That's so gnarly. Right, but I still need it spaced about the same. The whole reason that I'm spacing them about the same is because anytime you're doing a 360-degree pan on something when the action is live, you need to have it spaced out as evenly as possible, because if you don't, it's usually only gonna excuse me, it's usually only going to go between 4 to 8 slides to take you all the way around. You know, if you do 4, you got front, left, back, right, and then if you do 8, you got front, left, back, right, bottom right, bottom left, top right, top left, and you do it in a succession. You do it in an order, like clockwise or counterclockwise, whatever you choose. You want to try to keep the camera the same height, and to make sure when you first start any of the pans that you've got the entire scene that you want in the clip. Like, so this, for example, it's just me. This is a closed transition shot. So what I've been doing, like when I started off, I make sure my head and my feet are accurately in it both, and I'm scooted far enough back that when I begin to rotate, nothing goes out of view. It just looks as if it's a rotation. So this way you don't wind up with no ugly hiccups through your films and clips and stuff. About right about a bit more here. And just rotate on around. And again, we're still just lining up by the, there we go, by the phone booth. Save. I'll do it one more passing around. I did one pass on normal close. Oh no, I'm not going to have enough time to do it. Oh, maybe I will. Okay, let's speed it up then. That's what I'll do. I'll speed it up a bit and go about half of what we were before. Right there. I'll show you a nifty little trick too. Sometimes if you're getting your spacing and you're trying to lock in specific angles, sometimes when you're watching your replay, what you want to do is go through it and don't set any camera angles yet, but set the markers where you want them, because timing is like 90% of what happens in the clips. So if you watch through it the first time and then just drop the tags where you know the shot is going to be, or where you're going to want the shot, or you know, for whatever next transition or thing or view you want in the scene, just tag where the action is that you're trying to capture. Then go back to the beginning, and from the beginning of the markers, begin to set your camera angles. If you leave your transitions turned off, it you can set more anchors and more markers, and it will take the view from last. So let's say, for example, this what I'm doing right here. I'm right here, and I'm right there, and then I know I'm going to need 2 more for this because it's going to change clothes, right? So I need one right here, and another right a little shorter right here. Now, right now it looks funny because I've got this will transition to this, right? It'll rotate around, and then I haven't got the next view set up. So the next 3 views are in the same spot. Okay, so this one, rotate to this one, to rotate to this one. Now this one, from here, this is the one where we'll start to move again, because it goes 1, 2, this should be 3. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this camera, edit the camera, we're going to rotate it, put it back, and things like I was talking about a minute ago, where you line up the shot. It's right about there. That looks about right in the windows. So I'll save it there. And then when I go to the next one, see how it's still back here before I set the other camera? Okay, so we want it to go past the next shot. So what you do is, like I said, make sure blend mode says nothing. If it says none, then that's exactly what you want. So what you do is you delete this marker. Once you delete it, it takes you to the camera angle from the last because it's set on none. You remark it, okay, then you go to camera, then you go to edit, and then you rotate around to your next one. See, and that creates the effect that you're wanting to do, and it makes sure that your camera rotation will be smooth. See, so now we go all the way around. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And I do believe right about here is where my butt starts walking. Yeah, it is. So right about here, bam. I'm gonna stick one right there. I'm gonna go cameras. And let's just check out what it looks like first before we add another thing in. Okay. Pardon me. Excuse me. See, right now it looks good. It's just no transition. Okay, now for just a moment, I'm cutting that off. Okay, now the reason that I took that lock off is because I want to move back and still semi-hold that angle. Right about here. Now, what I'll do is I'll go back to here. I'll turn the look at player back on. I'll let this transition on to the next one. Okay, the difference between linear and smooth. Linear, when the camera moves, it will move in a straight line. So it's very hard to do like the 360-degree panoramic views. It's hard because since it moves in a straight line, it kind of bumps. You know, when it goes from thing to thing to thing, it bumps from A to B to C and so on. Now, I like using smooth, but the problem with using smooth is anytime you've got a lot of camera transitions that you're moving in and around and through, for some reason when you set it to smooth, it does two things. One, it zooms in way past the angle that you were aiming for. No matter what camera angle you've got it locked in at, it always comes too close. I don't know why. It can knock a lot of stuff out of the tops and bottoms of your shot, and it looks weird. Two, it moves slower. I don't know why, but anytime you use smooth, if you're transitioning from thing to A to B, disregardless of whatever speed you have it set at, it will still try to move within its own speed, and it looks weird. So I have nothing against it. I'm sure for slow shots and stuff, it's fine. But for me, I almost never find it handy because it takes so much to tweak and get that thing right. Okay. Dude, you spam me with that Fortnite crap again, I'm gonna delete you. I don't know you, but I don't play Fortnite. So please stop. So we're going to go from here. We're still going to watch player. Right about here, I'm not going to change the angle, but what I am going to do is make it move with the target. Okay. We're going to let it follow it a little. Not a crazy lot. just enough to add the angle and rotations that I like. Damn frogman. Is that? Don't know what that is. See, now this one, I'm not real particular on that. Let's see, let's make sure mount type, flexible blend at none. That's exactly what I want to make sure of. Okay, so erase this, pop in this, camera, rotate. Let's put it right about here. Let's pull this camera way back. And then let's bring it in a little. And in fact, let's bring it up a little. Let's give a little perspective here. Come back in a hair. Bring it in some. The more you mess with this stuff, the more you tinker with it, the more shit you'll find out. I got some buddies who do this kind of thing in real life, and it's you know, it's definitely a chosen hobby. It's not something that a lot of people are just going to throw down and get into. But for those that do, you know, if you enjoy doing stuff like this, I do. I love creating things. I love making things. I love being original and, you know, taking something that everybody should be able to do and doing more with it. You know, I love doing that. So let's see. Let's save this. How much footage we got left? Because the last thing I'm going to do is a new thing I've started doing is I zoom in on the faces, both at the beginning and at the end of the shot, and I get right inside of my face on my eyes so that it blocks out all the background. So that on every transition, you have to pass through my head. So it looks like I'm having a flashback or something. It looks like, you know, like on a TV show or Family Guy or something like that. It looks like I'm having a flashback because it'll zoom into my head and then it'll pop out somewhere else. You know, so that's something I'm kind of tinkering with. I need to go down a little bit and do a couple of different things. I'm gonna over the next couple of days, I'm kind of taking a few days off. I'm streaming a little bit, but I'm not doing any like heavy lifting, if you know what I mean. Like I'm not going for anything drastically fucking epic, but I am just proceeding to work and keeping something coming. But it's mostly going to be experimentation, setting up costumes, setting up special effects scenes and stuff like that. And for a lot of these scenes, I'll be acting them out. And I did find a group a few days ago that their whole community is dedicated to like role playing stuff. So basically, they just make movies. That's all they really do. And you know, some of them are good at it. Some of them are novices. Everybody's got, you know, something to learn now. Everybody's got a thing. So I'm gonna go check them out later and see if I can learn something from those guys, and whatever I glean from those guys, I'll come back through, make another video, and share it with you guys too, man. I love keeping info like this circulating around because I don't want, you know, I mean, yeah, the more I know, the better shit is, and the better quality you get out of the stuff. But when you share those things with other people and other people share those things back with you, do you learn shit twice as fast? You know, I can't tell you how many things I should have known that I didn't know until somebody told me in here. And you know, most of the time it's pretty commonsensical things that I just never given any consideration before. But man, after they showed me, you know, they'd share secrets with me, I'd share secrets with them, and I'm gonna do a whole damn training video later on. It's gonna be kind of a pain in the ass, but I'm gonna do one to show and illustrate how to do particular tactics. I actually, later on, from the Share Factory. I may work on my new intro today. I've been talking about one for a while. I've got in mind what I want to do. So I may switch from this here in a little bit over to the Share Factory and work on my new opening. I know a lot of people download their openings. They just write in their name or whatever, and they get it from those. They get it from the opening generators, I guess. All it does is it takes text and it thumps a beat to it, and it just kind of makes it bump around and shit. And though I could do that, I really enjoy making mine a little more original, a little more unique. It makes it harder for people to replicate the way my videos look, which I like that. I like standing out from the crowd. I think everybody should, you know. I think we grow as a community. The more variety and the more diversity that we have in these things, I think the more we grow as a community. So I really enjoy doing things that are not only unique for me, but can also show other people how to do their own unique stuff. What is that? Okay, no idea. Alright, I'm rolling my last cigarette here, so I'll be back to editing. I'll probably shut the fuck up and finish what I'm doing here, and then I'll move on to some other stuff, most likely. I mean, enough cigarettes last me a little while. I want to do something to get off of my chair here in a minute. Just my back is still healing, and it's not unsore yet. So I'll finish out this clip while I'm streaming, and then I'll move on to something else. Not quite sure what I'll play yet. I would like to actually fucking play something and not worry about, you know, streaming or teaching or tutorials or anything like that. I would like to just enjoy myself for a little while. Maybe write down a couple of ideas. So I'll get to that in just a second. I'm almost done doing what I'm doing here. So while I'm doing this, what clip are we at? The next to the last clip. Okay, so let's go back. Camera. We're just turning on the camera transitions. Let's see what she looks like. Whoa. Whoa, wait a minute. Damn. I stayed there for 2 scenes, didn't I? I shouldn't have. Check this out. Okay, I gotta fix this. So I'm gonna tilt it up a little. I'm gonna pull it back a little. I'll rotate just a hair this way. Let's see how that times that. Meh, I don't know that I like that. In fact, I do not like that. So let's turn this off. We go one clip ahead, turn off the blend, go over to the next clip, and yeah, from the next clip, delete it, put another one down, camera, edit. Now let's rotate around this way. Let's see, because where was the next angle going to be? The next angle was going to be here. If we're coming around this way, correct? That's the way we were moving, right? We were moving clockwise on this one because we went counter on the last one. So, save. I think that's the way we went, right? Yeah, we went clockwise. So, camera, linear, linear. Actually, not linear, because this one, I think I got change. So, let's take and delete this one. Let's put the mark down again. What? You went back in there and fell the fuck asleep? Yeah, you better get rolling.
You thought he was gone?
Yeah. I don't know why. This is why you don't go back in there and lay down. You for real got what, 2 minutes to get down there? Or did you already miss it? Huh? Yeah, you need to do it like in a hurry. Just stick your fucking comb in your pocket and brush your hair when you get to school. You don't have to look like shit for about 10 minutes. Bye. Love you. Have a good day. How much distance I got between there and there? Okay. Alright, let me have a little bit of height right here. This angle should do fine. But I want to go a bit higher like that. And then back a little. Down just a hair. Save. Let's turn our blends back on. So, let's see. Go swing and nosedive and let's see. Okay, so we are rotating counterclockwise up to here. Boom. Let's go about here. Rotate around this way. Kinda that. Do a little bit of a draw in because I'm gonna start getting closer. And I like to do it gradually so that nothing comes out all distorted and weird. So back, rotate right about here, rotate a bit more right. Now we're going to come down a little. Now I'm using the bike to set about where my level is going to be. So I still want it a little like that. Save. Right about here. I want true front. I want true right there. Save. Back. And the last angle. I don't know why you have to do this, but anytime you're going to manipulate that last camera, you have to add in a blend mode. And once you do, you just go to the final one, edit your camera. So like this particular instance, you need to be like that. That is dead ahead. Let's rotate a little to, even though it's not upright, I still want it to fall as such. So right there, save that. Take a look real quick. From here to here, it looks like it's holding the same. Okay, hit camera. We're gonna zoom straight in on the face. Oh, wait a minute. That's what I meant to say. Look at target. Anytime you want to zoom in super close to a face, you have to turn off the look at target and then adjust your camera. So like I could only get in so close with that. But now that I've knocked that out, like I can get all the way in there. The center of his eyes should be right there. Hell, maybe I'll just pull it back a little and catch it. But nah, that's not enough. I need inside his head. Right there. Okay. Just checking to make sure all of my transitions are what they're supposed to be. I always want to double check everything before you leave. Save. Let's take a look at how she came out. Tweak anything and we'll go back. There we go. That'll work. I didn't want to do anything overly elaborate, so that is perfect. So next, I may not do another one. I may go. I don't know. We'll see. Depends on what this scene looks like, how much crap I think it'll take. Because I'm not gonna do a ton of editing every day anymore. I'm gonna spend maybe 30, 40 minutes, and then that's it. And then until I get everything cleared out, I'm gonna limit myself to like 3 captures a day until I get this footage completely cleared out. I've already put out I've already put out one set of clips that was 30 minutes long that I haven't even had a chance to use yet. I've also got some footage from the share factory that I captured from the share button that's got to be blended in with it. So I've been trying to get this stuff done so that I'll have all of these things handy to use at the end of this next project that I'm doing. I only thought when I first started it that I would only have maybe a music video or 2, maybe. But as it turns out, I got a shat load of footage. I mean, a shat load. So I'm gonna go through this last bit, and I'm gonna make all the camera angles and stuff that I'm wanting and keeping. I'm gonna go ahead and get those locked into place. I'm gonna write down what kind of stuff I usually do for it. I'm gonna write down a formula for this also, that at some point I'm going to release in a tutorial video. I'm gonna start releasing a lot of tutorials actually. I'm going to write down how to do things on a step-by-step basis. I'm gonna script it. I'm gonna put it all together in Share Factory, and I will put together a section of how-tos for all video game related things and all things that you know that I think could benefit people, because there's a shitload of videos out there that explain things, but every fucking one of them things is, I feel like they're talking to you like you're an idiot, or they're what's the word I'm looking for? They are what is the word I'm looking for? Well, it'll come to me in a minute. But basically, they talk to you like you're a fucking idiot. You know, they don't talk to you like you're a competent person. Oh yeah, I remember this. Cool as that is, it is useful for nothing. I didn't shoot a single rocket. All I did was like a cool little backflip right there. Caught a little sideways, flipped myself over, and then just rode out on a wheelie. Just gonna take a picture of that. Maybe I'll do something like this. Is this anything worth the shit? Because honestly, I'm not too into it. If it's not a scene I need, or a kill shot, I don't think I'm going to be accepting any of these things yet. Because this was just fucking around. I mean, I killed the guy, eventually. Okay, I remember this one. This is weird. See how it starts to slide away from my target? Anytime it starts to slide away from your target in a transition like that, and you have it set to where it is locked at target, whenever you move, let's say to here, and you put down another marker, it will instantly try to lock back to the thing that you're doing. So see, like now it should look different. Now it should go from this Hot Wheels thing to that. There you go. Good enough. Some of these are not heavily important, so I'm not marking it with a lot of stuff. I think it's going to be the last one, though. I'm just going to take a picture, and I'll finish up the rest of these this afternoon. What's today? Thursday? Yeah, I've gotten till... I got a couple of days. Oh, it's just that one scene where I should have fell. And instead, I just twisted and bounced the bike over. I keep saying I'm going to leave, and then I always go to the next clip. What's wrong with me? I can't take my own advice. Looks like I already did this one. Okay, I know what this is. This is the helicopter scene that exploded on there. This is the scene that I'm going to be using to show different colors and stuff, and I'll tag my buddy Cut in it when I do this, because that's him in the background there. This was not the angle that he got, but this was looking at the angle that he got. So, and I'm going to change this last camera set here too, because right, well, I guess right there. As a matter of fact, let me take a look right quick. Oh, fuck. Okay. little bit to the left. Is that about it? Holy shit. Up just a hair. Because I need to be able to see. Damn. Alright. Come up a hair too. Not really, huh? Damn. That's pretty damn close, yo. Okay, save that. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna clone that. What if I got it on 1, 2, 3? So 1, 2, 3. So give me this one. And give me the effect. And copy the effect. 1, 2, 3. Paste. Copy. Paste. Copy. Paste. See, this image alone, from here all the way out to the rest of those gaps, I'm going to leave the picture exactly where and how it is. And I'm just going to add in a shitload of color filters. I'm going to make sure that they're all unique and each is different. And then what I'm going to do is save this clip. Then I'm going to duplicate this project. Then I'm going to erase every clip on the duplicated project except for this one. This will make it so that anytime I need a color filter or effects, all I have to do is click on the camera, or I'm sorry, click on the marker, click on the effects, and copy the effects, and I can carry those over into any other marker. In fact, let's do something special right here. Let's back this up. I'm sure, yes. Let's move this. Let's see. Pick it up. I'm gonna take all the way to the beginning. Yep, that's where I want it, because I don't want no editing things in on that either way. So save that there. Let's see. Hit that one, hit that one, hit that one. I'm not sure if I did. Yeah, I did that one. That one. That's the explosion. What is this? And who's blowing my phone up? Oh Lord, what is this? Oh, it is that thing with my wife. What's that thing when the camera got screwy? Yeah, I'm gonna add in some transformer noises right here. Look at her fucking arm! Yeah, this thing did some weird stuff. I'm not sure, but I think this is nothing. Oh, okay. I saved those for pictures. What this one? I do want to go buy a car here in a minute, though. I'm gonna move a couple of things around in my garages. I may not act out any scenes today, but I'll definitely write them down. Oh god, this was so fun. I love this one. Well, you can hear dude just throwing shit around in there like mad, can't you? There's the guy. He's in there try-harding it out. I guess he thought he was going to lure me into some kind of trap. I guess he thought I was going to take my time and be sneaking around and shit. A couple things I don't do. I don't go passive. I don't go off radar. The only time I go passive is if I'm stepping away from the controller or if I've got to switch menu or something for a minute. I know I'm going to be away. I don't want nobody to kill me when I'm not at my controls. Once again, folks, if you're in GTA and you are trying to murder people, it is essential to shoot them in the fucking face. Don't shoot them nowhere else. Don't go for body shots. Learn to pull up on that headshot. Boy, you'll get them every time you pull up on that headshot. Well, looks like it ain't too far. Looks like this is about where I am, short of one little clip. That one back yonder that I didn't finish setting the camera angles for. But if I'm right, I think this one is more than halfway. Closed. Yep. I think I'm going to move some of my garages and cars and shit around, and I'm going to put my Mustang collection back together. Okay, let's take a picture here. It's about 9 minutes in on a 17-minute clip. That means we're over halfway done. What's the other one that I needed to set? Not that one, not that one, not that one. Is it this? I think it might have been this. Don't really recall what this was. But I'm also going to take a break here in a bit. I have a ton of notes that I need to go through and organize. Oh yeah, this was the fall down the hill. That was the fall down the hill. So that was the thing with the scoot. That was the weird car glitch thing with scoot. This was the cop thing. I think. That was the interstate thing. It was the... Oh, fuck, back. That is is the Frogman transition. Which I need to go fix some costumes today too. I need to go take a look at some costume glitches and see what it's, I need to relax today. I'm past couple of days, up until yesterday, dude, I've been all murk. So I'm gonna go today and just spend a little time making some costumes, thinking up some stunt scenes, and what's today? Thursday? Yeah, I was supposed to set a meeting. I forgot. What time is it? It's 9 o'clock. Okay. So in about an hour, I'll hit everybody up from the ninjas and ask them what they're up to, see if everybody's up for a meeting today. Let's see what I need. What the fuck? Mm. Good enough. Moving on. Okay, this is where I'm at. 9 minutes, 1 second, point 6. Take a picture of that. Now this is how I set markers for myself when I'm in the middle of a project. And this is just a handy little tip. When you're making a project through the Rockstar editor, or through any editor for that matter, and you have to stop, it's hard to remember exactly where you left off and exactly what scene you were in. So, if you just snap a picture of the scene that you're in, and if you have a particular marker, let's say you've already started it and you have a particular marker, take a picture of both the outside timeline showing what section you were working in, and then once your clip loads in, let's say I was working on this, then I would take a picture on this clip right here, too, on this marker. See, so I know on the timeline exactly where I was at, and on the marker exactly where I'm at. So, but I don't have any intention of doing anything with this right now. I know exactly where I am. There's only 10 minutes left in these things. Most of the rest of that was me and my wife fooling around short of maybe on the interstate. Oh, that's a pretty scene. May 5th, 2018. See something real quick. May 5th, 2018. Screenshots. We have all, and oh well, I'm not gonna search this one out right now. I'll do that in a little bit. For now, I need to take a break. I've been probably streaming for a little over an hour now, so I'm gonna take a break, take a look at some other things. I got a feeling a lot of these shots are not going to be as crucial as I think they need to be. One thing I do need to do, add a clip. I got 3 little clips to add in here. That one is shit. Alright. So, thanks for watching, guys. If you would, if you learned anything new, or if you got any tips you'd love to throw my way, shit that I could share with other people, that'd be greatly appreciated, man. I want to thank everybody for watching. If you like what you saw, hit the like, subscribe, send me some comments, let me know what I can do to improve my channel, man. I want to thank everybody for watching, man. Hope y'all are having a great day, man. If y'all are in GTA, keep them guns up. We'll see you guys in a little bit.